Miss Jessica makes it fun and enjoyable for Banjo. I'm so glad you're in the background there, Banjo.
Yeah,
That's a good sign.
yeah.
So
I told him he might need to be a part of it. So he's
yeah. Well, hey, Banjo, if you were going to recommend someone get tutored that's your age or even younger, what would you tell them?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know like how it would be to go to a regular school or anything, but it's usually pretty fun. You have a lot of time to do other things in the day and you still get a lot in from the tutoring classes,
Mhm.
even if they're usually pretty short or not even every day.
the biggest benefit to the tutoring is, of course, the one-on-one, keeping him up to speed with what would be going on in public school and not having to go to public school. So having the open time to do other things. He has so many extracurriculars he does weekly. It gives us so much time. And I know that he's getting as much quality time in the few hours he spends a week as he would in school. So it's to me,
Yeah,
it's an obvious choice if I'm going to stay home with him.
yeah. It's amazing how much time in the school system is just
Oh
downtime.
yeah, I can't even. It's just crazy to me. Looking back, and I went to private school, so it was a lot more intense and a lot
Yeah,
more one-on-one. Although it wasn't, the time wasted and the things that I remember learning is so like nominal to
yeah,
what I could have been doing in an outside environment, doing something else on my own, or
yeah,
focusing on like whatever I wanted to do. It's
yeah.
just gives him so much more time to be himself. And if
Mhm.
it's it's hard, it's not an easy job for me to even maintain all of this, but I think it's very, very worth it
Yeah.
for him.
How about being
So
online, that works well.
yeah, yeah.
What made you decide to homeschool if you were a product of a school system?
Yeah, I did homeschool 1 year. I liked
Oh,
it. I don't know. My mom, I guess it was a lot for her, so she put
yeah.
put us back into school. I before I even had a child knew that if I was going to, they were going to be homeschooled. So it wasn't necessarily something that was a failure. Like I tried it and didn't like it. I knew before he
Mhm.
was a thought that
Yeah.
if I had children, they would be homeschooled because of and I went to private school, so it wasn't a really bad experience, but just the lack of availability for me being stuck in an environment the entire day. I knew I didn't want that for
Yeah.
my child because if they're anything like me, they're
Uh-huh.
not going to like it. And he is a lot like me. So
Yeah.
I think it was a good choice.
Would you say his reading levels are on par
I
to
think so. Yeah, I
good?
think he's doing pretty good. And
Awesome.
he got to where he is now pretty quickly. So it,
Yeah.
like clicked with him one day, and I think that's another thing that's a big
Yeah.
benefit to homeschooling is you're allowing them the opportunity to find these answers on their own without pressure. So there's no psychological problems that this
Yeah.
kid's gonna, like get left behind and feel dumb. It's never gonna happen with him. He's
Yeah.
always where he needs to be, and he's doing, I think, pretty good. So
Yeah. And catching him like at that age and having him work on getting his reading down, that's just so key.
yeah,
A
yeah,
lot of families wait in homeschool once a kiddo's kind of in trouble in school, and then
right, yeah,
that
that
parent
was,
doesn't teach reading, and
yeah,
so it's tough. Yeah,
yeah,
cool.
yep.
Well, thank you guys. I just wanted to get a little feedback. Anything we could do better that you're aware of, or thoughts, or Banjo,
No,
anything?
I don't think so.
No, nothing.
I don't, no, no advice for that. No, we're good. Everything's good.
Okay.